Whoa! Shit!
Oh,
You're breaking the set!
This is why I don't belong.
Some high-end shit.
Only in porn I belong.
We are highfalutin people over here.
Throw some shit out.
Dad gum. Dad friggin' gum. Now people can actually see me do that.
Yes. And know that it's real and it's not sound effects.
And read it up. Sound quality is gonna be awesome.
Sound effects.
It's time for the Plus 10 podcast.
And welcome to the 50th episode of the Plus 10 podcast. My name is Matt Bosco.
For the third time.
And I'm your host.
Third time.
With me is Mr. Three-Peat himself, Stephen Roman.
That's me. 3P.
Call him Three-Peat because it took us
Three
three
goggles.
times to get this thing going.
3 goggles.
Yes.
3 so far.
Yes, so far. That's true. And that other gentleman is Kory Horseman.
Hi, coming to you from the floor of Matt's bedroom.
Yay!
We thought about recording it on my bed, but then we thought the innuendo would just be out of hand.
There are so many dirty things that happen on here, and I've only been a part of like 8 of them.
Just wait for Act 2.
That's
ladies and
right.
gentlemen. Act 2.
He says.
So, how has your guys' week been?
2 weeks.
2 weeks
2
for
weeks.
Corey.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
I ended up
Okay.
missing the
2
49.
weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I ended up missing out on last week because I just recently took over a new store. I just recently took over a store that had me closing that night, so I couldn't have been there. So I apologize.
Then
no,
we
it's
had
been-
Travis time.
Yeah, then you had. Yeah, then you had Travis time. I apologize.
You guys should rumble.
Hi, Travis. I
someday.
love you.
You two should just rumble and get it over with.
Rumble.
Like in the Bronx.
Like the bed?
Hey,
Okay.
I didn't say it.
Wow, that bed is going to be referenced way too many times now.
It's.
I like it.
It's famous now.
Well,
Your bed is famous now. Well, more famous.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
We should
Lot of
just do a
stuff-
series of podcasts from each other's beds.
Dude, that's a great idea. That is a great idea.
It's Steve's bed week.
You gotta be in pajamas though. Like
Oh,
the
absolutely.
person that's hosting the cast.
We should dress up like bananas in pajamas.
Bananas.
Bananas. Bananas.
I mean, as long as Lauren brings us like dinner and bed. Deal.
It's been 2 weeks. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that I can't really talk about yet. It's gonna be.
I'm just posing. It's cool. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Okay. A lot of stuff that I can't really talk about yet, but I've got a lot of things coming through the tubes, so we'll see what actually comes out. But yeah, no, I'm just keeping busy, I guess. That's good.
I feel like we're a bunch of sports broadcasters with our headsets and whatnot, right?
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I think the funny thing right now is that we're talking about all this stuff, but we haven't mentioned the fact that we're recording this on video right now. And
Why?
it may take
As
a
if
couple
they
days.
didn't know that.
Well, if they listen to the podcast part of it, then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So, like, it may take me a couple days because I got class all day tomorrow. And it's one of my 15 to 16 hour days.
We don't want your excuses.
He's
bro.
just lazy.
Yeah,
He's just lazy.
we don't want
Not doing enough.
Fine.
Try harder.
Try hard.
Shut sink down. For the 4th time. After you apologize profusely. But yeah, so we'll get a video podcast up here pretty soon.
Cool.
Hopefully by this weekend. So, yeah, but this
Okay,
will be
so
tomorrow.
we're releasing the audio first.
Yes.
Okay, so all of this visual jokes, like us pausing and stopping and staring at each other, that's not going to make any sense to these guys.
Nope.
Oh, okay. We should have mentioned this at the beginning then.
I don't care. I like that.
I like this.
Takes a long time.
Surprise, surprise! You guys who have braved out the first 5 minutes of our podcast now know what's going on.
Yeah.
It took you 5 minutes to find out. So
All 3 of you.
go to hell.
You should have
So-
figured this out from the first second. Come on.
So yes, my 2 weeks has been pretty boring. Not
Okay.
much to talk about. Well, it's been pretty exciting, but I can't talk about much of it.
Right.
Steve, what have you been up to?
I've been giving hints about what Kory's week was about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say if there's foreshadowing, that couldn't be any bigger. So
Three-piece.
Steve, what's your week look like?
Last week I had my final group of classes for my master's. I'm mad at myself because I got 3 A's and an A minus.
Oh, terrible
I know.
fail.
I know. Well, it prevents me from getting my 4.0, which is what I really wanted.
Your other parents are really disappointed in you.
I know.
Yeah.
But your parents are really proud of you.
Yes, I know.
This is one messed up family tree. That's all I've realized. It's because of this.
Ew. That's right.
And Jeanette, I don't know how that happens in.
And we're all in the bedroom together. So I started my new class this week, which means I took 4 days off.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
You lazy bum.
I know.
You wrote so many articles in those 4 days, too.
Oh.
I did record a spoiler cast.
You
If
did do
If
that.
you didn't see it online, we recorded a Tomb Raider spoiler cast, so check it out.
I was on that.
You was.
Cool.
We popped your spoiler cast jury.
Felt good.
That's right.
Felt good.
It's gonna be a lot of sexual innuendos in this one.
This place just brings it out of you.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens. That's how we roll. Anyways.
Brings a lot out of me.
I feel like that was innuendo.
Good and bad. So yeah, started my new class, and I've got a book list of about 49 books, plus I have to add another 10 on top of that, plus I have my class book, so I'm at least hitting the 60 to 65 book range for this one class, which is great.
God, it's like you're some sort of librarian.
I only have to read them all in 7 weeks, it's okay.
It's like you like books.
Yeah. What's up, nerd?
That's not going to make any sense to anybody listening to the audio version of this.
Hey guys, I wear glasses too.
Not anymore. Yeah, so it's a lot of work, and eventually I'm going to get all the books in because I'm checking them out from different libraries, and so I'm going to take a picture and put them on my Instagram so you can see the huge piles of books that I have. I mean, some of them are picture books, but hey, I like pretty pictures too.
I mean, who doesn't?
All right, so some of them are.
I actually prefer picture books.
Yeah,
The more pictures, the better.
Yeah.
that's real. I mean, other than
And
wanting.
then moving pictures, it's like TV.
Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah.
Just having somebody read to you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Other than that, like, I haven't done any physical harm to any of my students, which I think is an achievement in and of itself.
It really is. They frown down on that, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that and hugs.
I also do not hug them.
Yeah.
Nor do I squeeze the life out of them when they hug.
It would be too tempting, I would imagine.
Some of them. That's all I'll say about that. That's my week. What you got?
Now that I've had 3 times to think about my week.
See, my stories just got worse, and yours feel like they're getting better.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I started working out, running, and eating right again, which is exciting. So I've been running about 3 miles every morning now, preparing for. I'm doing a run for reading, actually.
Yeah.
It's a glow run in Naperville. Which
I
is
heard about this.
Yeah, it's about a half an hour away from us. It's on the 1st. And as part of the company that I work for, I'm going to be representing them.
Cool.
So it's really exciting. We're doing really good stuff.
Plus
so,
10 damage.
Yeah,
Woo!
plus 10 damage. Hey, I'm going to give them a shout out. I don't care if I'll Sharpie it onto my shirt. So yeah, that's really exciting.
I think it's funny that you're eating healthy. You had a salad when I walked in with Chipotle, and I just put it down right in front of you.
I know. I looked at him. I was like, "You asshole." Yeah, I had a salad. I've been doing a lot of the healthier foods, but I was concerned, and this might be TMI, but like I've been pooping a lot more, and I started to freak out. I'll be completely honest.
There's a book for that.
Right.
It's called Everybody Poops.
It's a picture book.
It is a big
Is it in your stack?
It's Corey's favorite book.
Corey, it is.
It is.
It's an easy read for Corey.
Easy read.
So, yeah, that was Corey Bird. I was freaking out for a while. I had to look it up online, and WebMD told me I was dying, of course. And so I looked it up and I just figured out because I'm eating healthy stuff
Yeah.
and I'm working out, like my body's flushing out all the bad stuff. I didn't know how much bad stuff was in me.
I was drinking a ton of water when I made that same switch.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, man, I'm peeing a lot.
Yeah.
And turns out that's actually what happened.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah,
So that's good. So I'm happy about that. I got to I got to spend some time with just going out a little bit more.
Rectal cancer.
Nope.
I got to spend some time going out a little bit during the weekend. Spent a little bit of time with Brittany, which is always good. It's finals week for both of us right now, so we're
Good to be done.
yeah. But I'm super excited over her. She's graduating next week.
Woohoo.
So good for you, Brett. Then
Kill it, B.
so yeah, that's been that. I've played some video games. That's good.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do here. I've been
Try
working
to.
on some articles, which again is something that we do a little bit.
I did that too.
How about that?
I know, right?
I
So-
recorded 2 podcasts.
Yeah, that's good. I did that too.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty good. I can't wait for the week to be over. I miss my kids. I haven't seen them in a little while, so I'm gonna get to see them this weekend. So yeah, we're gonna be tasked with cramming as much fun as we can into 2 days because it is Mother's Day coming up for all of you who didn't know that. So I haven't gotten my mother anything yet. Mom, I'm so sorry.
Working on it.
Yeah,
You know, I'm realizing that there's a small chance that his mom is a hater because he loves haters.
I love Mom. If you're a hater, I love you.
If you're not a hater, not so much.
I still love you. There's a lot of love to go around.
Matt,
That's
what
right.
games have you been playing?
I have been playing The Cave again.
Did you finish it finally?
No. I kind of want to just string it out because I'm enjoying it so much, even though I realized that I could do it with a bunch of different characters.
Bunch of different characters, yeah.
But still, it's just so much fun. I can't help it. Injustice is something I've been diving into a little bit more. I'm still terrible online. Like, there's nothing more humbling than getting your ass kicked by people who have a lot more time on their hands than I do.
I don't know if this is in the news, but they're doing Injustice for that Evo, I guess. Right? Isn't that Evo?
Yes.
Is that
I
what-
wouldn't be surprised because they did Mortal Kombat at Evo.
But it's not quite the same. I don't know.
It is, but with a few variants, to be
Oh,
completely
okay.
honest. Yeah, it's.
And it's probably not going to be center stage or anything like
Right.
that.
Oh no, no.
Nightcore.
It's not. It's not balanced enough.
My night rebel.
Sitting on his Nightcore bill.
Yep. Okay,
It
so
may smell like gas.
interesting thing. God, that's so bad.
That was such a good joke. What? Nightcore is a gas company. I was
no-
sitting on it.
No shit, Sherlock.
Dig deeper, Watson.
Interesting thing that I had brought up to me, and should I save this for questions? It's actually a question
Yeah, save it for
that
questions.
was sent. Okay, because it'll be funny to talk a little bit more about this because it was sent to me via Twitter,
Oh.
via the girlfriend during Marine Bio that 2 people were arguing over. And
Oh.
She asked for my opinion, so
Nice.
I'll be interested to hear your guys' opinion.
Is this the horse-sized duck or the duck-sized horses question?
No, it's actually video game related.
Oh,
Which
okay,
threw
okay,
me off.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's about 2 specific video games. It really, I mean,
What? Hey, did we talk about your Dave and Buster's experience on the last podcast?
oh, you mean the GameWorks?
Or GameWorks, yeah.
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 Did we
you
talk
did.
about the guy that recognized Kory and I and really wanted to know about us?
No.
Uh,
We didn't talk about that.
These guys!
Yes.
So that guy at GameWorks,
Yeah, so and one of them wants to write for us, so
hey,
maybe you got a shot.
hey,
so-
podcast at plus10damage.com.
Come be a part of Matt's bedroom.
Right. We can fill this bad boy up.
Oh man,
So I played a little bit of that. I got into Borderlands 2 for like half a second. It was awesome.
And you didn't invite me.
And you Kory, you
didn't-
work all the time.
yeah, stop working all the time.
Yeah, dude. When you pull back and stop working all the time, I'll invite you all the time.
Okay.
Because my Kory likes to party all the time.
That's right.
Party all the time. Party all the time. But yeah, that's what I've been playing as far as video games. How about you, Kory?
Borderlands by myself.
The first one?
No, number 2.
Okay.
Definitely got more than Nino
Wait,
Kuni.
are you excited for
Krieg?
the new- Yes.
Hell yes, it's coming up on the news.
Okay.
The news desk has got this shit.
Okay.
News we can use.
Forgot. This is our budget for a desk. P.S. before.
Yay!
It was-
This is very unexpected. We were somewhere else, and
Yeah.
things didn't work out.
No.
Got into more Ni no Kuni.
Okay.
And then also, I actually acquired a copy of Pokemon White 2.
Oh,
A game that I was not...
refused to buy?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
I know.
I got it from my sister, actually. She got it for me. And you know what? It is so much better than Pokemon Black and White 1.
Really?
I couldn't believe how much better it is. And you know what's the one thing that they changed? In
number.
Black and White... Yeah, the number.
Yeah.
In Black and White, you can only catch the brand new Pokemon. And you only can catch those until like the end of the freaking game.
Okay.
In this one, you can catch whatever the fuck you want. And just that one change has made the game just infinitely better. Because I'm like, I like these guys. I want to keep these guys. These are my friends.
Yes.
Can I catch a Pikachu?
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah. I've got my Electabuzz front and center, man. Like, it was enough. It was enough to make me love it. Yeah, I
Speaking
know.
of,
I know.
Really representing, if you're watching this in a different form of media.
I'm really not the biggest Pokemon fan ever, but it just looks
Right.
like I am.
Yeah. Right now it looks like.
Unless you walk into your apartment.
Yeah. Anyway.
So many plushies.
Okay, so you've been playing
They're not
all that.
games.
So what have you been spending most of your time in?
What game?
Yeah.
Borderlands by yourself.
No, actually, but I have to say Pokemon
Oh.
because it's on the go. I can bring it along with me. Like
Yeah.
I've been taking more breaks at work just to get through these long ass days, and I'll just
Yeah.
bring my Game Boy with me. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Laying on the couch just watching Netflix and having Pokemon right here is just like the perfect unwind.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what I've been spending most of my time on.
Cool.
Actually.
Watching any good movies on Netflix?
Actually, I don't watch movies. I watch TV shows.
Oh.
Just exclusively. I'm actually just finishing up with Fringe.
Okay. Cool.
I've never finished it before, so I just restarted the whole thing. I love that show.
Yeah, my roommate's super into Fringe right
Yeah,
now.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Stephen Brummel,
Yes.
what have you been doing?
Finals.
Okay.
And then
Games.
Game-wise, we
games,
talked
come
about
on.
this.
I beat Thomas Was Alone this weekend.
Ah!
It was really good. I strongly recommend that if you're going to play that game, try to play it in one sitting, because you just break up the story a little bit and you kind of
You
don't
will
fully
lose,
understand.
and you will lose all desire to play it.
That's not true.
I
really liked it.
I know, but trust me, I did the break it up. I didn't do it all in one sitting, and it's getting harder and harder for me to jump back into it because I know exactly what level I'm on and what level I don't want to play. And that's the level that I'm on. Like, I usually leave because I'm like, and that's enough of Thomas Was Alone for me, and then I get back on and I'm like, shit, I still gotta do this level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of had that. You know what I did is when I had a level very similar to that, and then I went to bed.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I beat it. And it only took me like 2 tries when I woke up. So I was like, all right, I'm good with it. And you're not very far from the end either.
No, I know I'm not.
You're like right there.
I'm like 3 levels away, I know.
So I beat that, which I really like, and hopefully we'll do a spoiler cast for that too.
I don't know, for the same point.
Well, I need somebody to explain the story to me because I broke it up too much. And so I don't really fully understand what happened.
Wikipedia.
Yes. The other thing that I played and beat this week was Sam and Max. Their season 2 first game, but I played it on the iPad for once. I usually play all their point and click adventure games on the PC, but I was like, I just want to play one on my iPad. I don't know. I've been on a Sam and Max kick. I watched the animated show because there was only like 20 episodes, so I watched all that, and then I'm reading the comic book right now, and so I was like,
Great characters.
yeah, they're awesome. So awesome. So I really wanted to play the game, so I played that, and I got a pretty good fill of the Telltale Games version of Sam and Max doing that. And that's it. I haven't had time to play anything else. So.
Yeah.
But I beat 2 games, so.
I think that's pretty good. It's been so long since I've actually sat down and beat a game. Because I'm just jumping from one to the next.
I mean, you could beat the cave at some point.
I think that would be really beneficial.
So
I
we
could see
stop
that.
making fun of you.
Especially because it's like my game of the year right now, and I haven't even finished it yet.
Did you ever finish League of Legends?
You can never finish that. But it still wouldn't be my game of the year. I like the game, but I wouldn't.
It's because it's terrible.
That's so mean. God, glad you guys did it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
not even gonna try to talk about it, even though it's a great game.
Wait, did you guys get away with not making fun of it last week?
No, we made fun of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I missed the podcast entirely. Like I haven't even listened to it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Did Travis join in?
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Then Travis, you're fine.
he likes you now.
I did not like him. I did not like him before. It's
Unfortunately,
just...
you made fun of him so much at the beginning of this podcast, he didn't hear your mea culpa at the end. All right, that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, cool. Well, after the break,
I do have a bargain of the week.
do you want to do that after the break?
I'm just going to slide it
Yeah,
in
let's
right
slide
now
it.
since I've already
That's-
got it right here. Because you brought up the iPad, and that made me immediately think of my bargain of the week, which is actually Bastion for the iPad. It's only 99 cents right now.
Wow.
99 cents. Apple, just basically either iPad, I think it's 2 or higher, and then also iPhone 4S or higher. It's a fantastic game, only 99 cents. Normally it's like $5.
Ooh.
So it's definitely worth picking up. If you're not going to get that, if you're more of a PC person, the Humble Double Fine bundle. It's the Humble bundle with a bunch of Double Fine games. You've got Costume Quest, you've got Psychonauts, you've got Stacking, and then also Brutal Legend is on there if you beat the average. So can't beat either one of those.
Costume Quest is so awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can pay $1 and get
All of that.
that and Psychonauts and Stacking. So
Unless you have a Mac.
Get it
unless
all,
you have a
y'all.
Mac. Unless you have a Mac.
Oh.
Gotta help.
I have one of those.
Oh,
Okay,
Not
well,
the
good.
PC at home.
That's good. We appreciate you looking up all that stuff for me
Thank you.
and us. After the break, we're going to talk a little bit about some news.
No.
And are we talking about anything else but news?
I think it's news and then possibly I don't know. What podcast is this?
50.
It is 50.
Yay!
Oh, it's 50.
So maybe we should talk a little bit about what we've enjoyed about
About us?
us.
A celebration of
Us.
this?
Celebration of food?
It's about us.
It's like Chi-Chi's.
What?
I have no idea.
Apparently I'm too old for you guys.
I know.
My 30-year-old brain.
Yeah. P.S. Nobody got that. Nobody. All right, after the break, news and talking about us.
Yay!
And welcome back. We are talking about news and stuff, which is great. What are you laughing at?
As all of us turn to the camera at the same time.
Listen, it was Super Action News Team Force 5.
All right.
Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna get to news. So, Kory, what do you have for us this week?
I've got like a real hodgepodge of just random stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Well, we kind of have to talk about Call of Duty.
Okay.
What do you
Yeah,
really
what do you have to?
Call of Duty Ghosts. It's going to be this whole cross-generational new Call of Duty game that's totally not Modern Warfare 4.
I think Kory on the Bed's my favorite Kory.
Oh man. Number 50. To hell in a handbag. That's our title.
So anyway,
yeah.
Call of Duty Ghosts is going to be cross-generational. It's going to not only release on PS3 and Xbox 360, but it's going to be releasing on next-gen versions as well, and they can play between them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Which, according to Matt, this is happening a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I say a lot, but I can only reference one other one, which is Watch Dogs,
Right.
because that's going to be something where it comes out on both platforms now and next gen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you're going to see a lot more of that initially from the third parties, whereas I think that the first party developers are going to probably push more towards the next generation type stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just one of those like weird on the cusp games where they're trying to get people to move over. But there's got to be a benefit for going PS4 or Xbox 720 or whatever the hell
Right.
they're going to call them. Like,
Right.
there's got to be a
Graphics will look
benefit. Well, other than that,
You can push a button and record poning noobs.
this is true.
Gosh, it sounds so fucking gay. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta do something.
Other news. I don't know why girls ever sit like this because this is really fucking uncomfortable.
he added a little bit of his own flavor.
Oh.
I am just very uncomfortable here.
Kory is currently presenting himself to the cameras.
He really is. He really is. I'll give him that. This is the Kory show right now.
That's right.
This is so.
This is full blown Kory.
Either that or he's on a.
I gotta work out more. This is just. Anyway, South Park Stick of Truth is still coming out, Steven.
Yay!
It is still coming out, even though THQ, kind of fell apart and sold it and gave it to Ubisoft, and Ubisoft has no idea when it's going to come out.
Really?
But they say it's before the end of the year.
That's all I care about.
Is it? Because it was supposed to. Remember, at one point it was supposed to come out in March.
If I get it this year, I'll be a happy man.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be the first downloadable title that you can get on the new systems.
I'd be so mad.
I don't think so.
All right.
It's not really graphically demanding.
It doesn't matter. It gets people to buy new systems.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll just be available.
Yeah.
Speaking of downloading games, Plants vs. Zombies 2 is going to be coming out. It's going to launch in July, and for the fact that we have no idea what it's going to be about, I mean, there's still that rumor that it's going to be a first-person shooter.
I'm gonna go with it's gonna be Plants vs. Zombies.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. I had to clarify for people who were curious.
Okay, gotcha.
I agree.
Steve was curious.
Borderlands 2 is going to be getting a new character coming out soon. May 14th, actually. So
What's this character's name?
Krieg?
Krieg?
Krieg the Psycho.
And how do you feel about him?
He's a super melee character, which intrigues me, but at the same time, Brick was that in the first game.
Right.
And Brick ended up being terrible near the end of the game. Because, his punches didn't do enough damage.
Right.
So...
Well, hopefully they learned their lesson.
I'm hoping they did, too. Now that they've got, all of these, bigger moves and stuff like that, and, I mean, he sounds crazy.
He's a psycho.
I was just hoping that they'd come up with something like, you know how with Maya she's more of a support, caster in a sense? I was just hoping that they'd come out with more of an offensive form. Of a Maya.
Of a siren?
Yeah.
I don't know, you can spec Maya to be pretty crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. I haven't played as her, so not in this, yeah.
She's my most favoriteest character.
Aww.
She's But then there's also the new DLC that's going to be coming out, the last DLC to be included in the Season Pass, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. And I will never be upset about having more Tiny Tina.
Now, the new character is not part of the DLC the Season Pass, correct?
No.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
No.
Not
Spend that
cool.
cash, homies.
$10.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I complain about it, but I've spent that on a League of Legends character, so I don't know why I do that.
They do have to recoup their loss after Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oh, yeah.
Colonial.
So they should be making at least 20 more characters.
Everybody knows it's Colonial Marines. Okay, that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Come on, English major.
Yeah, Colonel.
Catch the fuck up.
The Colonel.
Colonial.
I was never an English major.
Okay.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
PlayStation Store. There actually is a new section in the PlayStation Store. I don't know if you noticed. It is highlighted on my bargain bins as well.
Okay.
It's going to be the indie games category. Xbox has had one for years. But
I saw that today when
That's
I
like
went
the
on.
+10 damage category.
Yeah.
Yeah, well now it is.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I'll talk to Sony.
Well,
Sony,
let's
if
see.
you're watching.
Well, let's see. Some of
Three.
their highlighted indie game experiences. The Unfinished Swan. Did we talk about that at all?
Yes.
Yes. Journey. I don't think we talked about that much.
I don't know that game.
No. Yeah. Guacamelee.
Yeah.
Thomas
Sounds delicious.
Thomas was alone. I mean.
Sounds depressing.
we don't talk, we don't talk about
very
any of
long.
these games.
Discuss this.
We don't talk about any of these games,
No.
especially not Steve. Fuck him.
Yeah.
We didn't talk that much about Unfinished Swan. I didn't like it.
And we're done talking about it.
Retro City Rampage is going to be 50%
Oh,
off.
that's a good game too.
Got it for free if you're +10, or if you're +10.
If you're
a
plus 10.
PlayStation Plus.
If you're a +10 member.
If you're one of these two +10 damage members,
Yeah.
for free.
Poor man. I know everybody really likes to hear about Diablo 3 news.
Ooh, Diablo 3.
I'm usually in the same boat, but this got me laughing so freaking
My
hard.
account got hacked.
Your account got hacked.
Yeah.
Oh, mine did.
My Diablo 3?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I haven't done anything about
What
it.
happened?
Neither did I.
I just got a letter saying that
Oh.
some changes have been made. I tried to log in, I couldn't, and then it wanted me to go through this long process to get it back. I was like,
And I'm like, not from Diablo 3.
yeah. Hey, guess what? I don't care enough.
Well, it's too bad because if you were on there and you were on the auction house, apparently after the most recent patch, basically everybody was being given just tons and tons of gold.
Oh,
There was just a gold glitch.
real
that
life
just-
gold?
Well, I mean, since you can use them to spend on items that you can then sell for money, kinda.
Wow.
So that's why our market took a dip last week.
Yeah.
They patched. Gold farmers in Korea were screwed, and that affected the rest of the world.
That's it.
I'm trying to find
am solving problems.
I'm trying to find the quote. Here it is. It started with the new patch today. Blizzard dropped the gold floor from 25 cents a million gold to 25 cents per 10 million gold. So gold lost about 1,000, or what does that come out to? A million to 10 million is a big jump. Like
Huge.
That's huge. Like that's 10 times the amount. It
Math
lost
is
so
hard.
much.
Math is hard.
It lost so much of its value just overnight. So.
Right. That
Oh, no,
damn
my computer went
economy.
down.
That's what happened. That's what's happening to gold in real life too.
Yeah.
Gold went down.
This is true.
I am connecting the dots today. It's a
Gosh.
conspiracy.
Obama, we're up for hire.
Hey,
I know you guys are really excited about the new Dungeons and Dragons movie that's going to be
Totally juiced. I'm taking everybody.
Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is going to be making the new Dungeons and Dragons movie aimed at getting new viewers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I don't care. I really don't. I
the joy
could
of
care.
D&D cannot be captured in a movie, so it doesn't
Right.
matter.
It's
This
about,
is true.
Well, it's about making your own character, as far as I know. From
Wait, is
TVs.
Marlon Wayans going to be in it? Because that might sell me.
Yeah, both
No.
the Wayans. I want both of them.
The white one and the black one.
Yes.
Oh wait, I think I'm getting some movies mixed up.
Like chicks.
Well, there was two white people in that. This one I'm actually really excited about. Kingdom Hearts is getting a remix HD edition coming out.
Surprise, surprise.
I know.
Remix.
But it's Kingdom Hearts HD Remix 1.5.
Okay.
Did we talk about that a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
You might have, but did you talk about it coming out on September 10th?
No.
Okay. Did you talk about what it included?
No.
Isn't it Kingdom Hearts and Chain of Memories?
And 358 divided by 2 days.
358.
Hell.
And then also new stuff like new enemies, weapons, cutscenes.
Square Enix, you're the worst.
Right.
So instead of making a new game, we're just going to add in little bits to our old popular ones.
Seriously, name your games for real. That's all I'm asking.
Right.
And then this is brand new. This actually just came out the other day. Wolfenstein: The New Order has been revealed.
The last Wolfenstein game that I really enjoyed was the one on Xbox.
The most recent one?
No, the first Xbox. When
Oh,
It was good on Xbox, but it was really good on PC.
yeah.
Really good on PC.
Right.
I didn't mind the last one. I really didn't.
It was done by Ravensoft, and they do pretty good work.
Yeah, they do. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't that great either.
Right.
Like
It was just there.
It was a bit messy, but I understood. I saw I saw some of the brilliance behind it. I thought it was
Right.
going to be actually decent.
Hmm.
So I tried it. I got like halfway through, and then finally found other things to play.
Yay.
So yeah, that's all I got, guys.
Nope, I got one. EA has got exclusive rights to make Star Wars games now.
What?
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah,
didn't see that?
I knew about that.
I don't know the entirety of the story because I didn't have time to read it, but I just know that they're going to be making Star Wars games for a while,
Yes, the first.
and they're going to mix them with John Madden, so you're going to have Jedi's on the football field.
I love that.
It's going to be awesome.
I will only be the Jedi's.
That's right.
There's not.
I might be the Sith. Oh, we'll be like pigskin rivals.
Oh, dude, that'll be crazy. I'll be able to use the Force to like throw the ball to whoever I want. and then I'll stop it before.
But I'll
you
cut it in
intercept
half,
Oh, but then I'll take both pieces and send them into the end zone.
and then I'll throw a Star Destroyer at you.
I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know what I've got against that.
There's not going to be
Yoda.
There's not going to be There's not going to be a EA Star Wars game until late 2014.
Yoda could be
So
the
you
football
got-
because he's like so leathery looking. Yeah, that's good. You're welcome, EA.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
We are writing this for you.
Right.
I'm done.
Oh,
That's news. Thanks, Kory.
Star Wars hockey. Now I'm just
Best
kinda
lightsabers
playing this
ever.
out, like,
You did it to
Sabers.
yourself.
oh, you're just brain. Oh, brain freeze. Brain freeze.
oh my gosh. Anyway,
Just mermaid pose out.
So, it's our 50th podcast,
It is.
which means that we have been doing this for about a year,
At least.
about.
at least.
We actually started at the beginning of last May, so I think we are technically over a year of trying to podcast.
Well, I think it's past trying. We have been podcasting.
True.
I do believe that this is what this is called.
Yeah,
If you want to consider our first couple of episodes real.
they were. What the hell is that about?
Have you listened to them recently?
I want to, but I think that's good. It shows that
Yeah.
we've improved.
Yeah.
It is the best first date chemistry I've ever seen. Like
Is it
seriously,
really?
you listen to
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it's just awkward pauses. You can tell that Skype is breaking down occasionally.
I wish we had video of that because
Tanner-
Matt and I were almost kissing the entire way.
We were.
Tanner
we
was
were
on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was a while ago.
Yeah, I know. It was the most awkward first date chemistry I've ever heard.
Well, hey, look at us now. We're happy.
Look
married.
at
Look at us now. Doing
With
so good.
Yeah.
We're happy married couples with each other as children.
Right. Oh, that's messed
And we
up.
are the children too.
Well, I wanted to talk about what your guys' favorite memory so far has been. Like, I mean, we've been doing the website for over a year now. I think that's awesome. So, if you guys just want to share just something that really stands out, maybe it changed something for you, maybe it was just something really funny, maybe it's just, you know, being able to do the podcast every week. What was it that really is... Why are you laughing?
I've got one that I won't say on the air because you'll understand it when I tell you later.
Okay.
Screw
That-
you, listeners.
It was a really big deal for us, and we couldn't.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, burn.
It was a big deal for us. It
Yeah.
was, and it kind of changed the way we did things, and
It
it was
totally
really
did.
important. I think my two favorite things. One of them was really bad, but it made me laugh because I was worried about it every time anything happened on our website. Before we switched,
It's mine too.
is it before we
that's-
switched to Squarespace?
Fucking same thing, man.
Right, say it, Kory.
Oh my god, when the site went down.
Multiple times. There's this guy right here.
And none of us, and like only about half of us had things backed up.
I always loved it because Matt would like text me and be like, do you have all your stuff backed up? What? Why, Matt? Well, I updated. Stop updating!
I almost cried.
I had to.
I almost cried.
Listen, I had to. It was
You
one of
had to
those.
do it better.
I mean,
Hey, guys,
come on,
hey,
I
guys,
had never
I fucked
done
up the
anything
site.
like that
Hey,
before.
guys.
Ever.
But you know what? That's one of the reasons why we switched over to Squarespace for starting our website for real, and I think that's been really good to us.
Yeah, super beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, just all around, everything has improved, and it helps helps our writers, it helps us. We're able to adjust better.
Yes.
We didn't have a lot of control before, whereas
Yeah.
now we can like literally drag and drop things in perfect position. So
Yeah, I think
That's
it's good.
helpful.
Thanks, Squarespace.
Yeah. Give us a code and we'll send it out.
Right.
Just be a sponsor.
Yeah.
The other favorite thing that I can think of is Matt's Batman voice.
Oh.
I'm gonna die. Hold on. All right. Would you mind saying something else, sexy Batman?
What do you want me to say?
Oh gosh. Talk about Kory's pose right now.
Kory, Your post looks incredible.
Give me more.
You were the worst
How would you
serenader
describe
ever.
it?
I mean, I don't know.
I would describe it.
Cory, you look twisted up like a pretzel.
Describe
like
his
that.
loins right now.
Your loins are twisted like a pretzel. I don't want to put honey mustard all over them.
God, I put mustard on mine like an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think those are two of my favorite things.
Cory, what's two or one or however many of your favorite things?
Give me 8 of them.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, no, the whole podcast in itself has been like a really big realization of what I like to do and what I enjoy to do and how I present myself in kind of a way. I think the biggest turnaround for me in how I present myself was the podcast that I was forced to host because we thought you couldn't be on it.
Yeah.
This was only a couple weeks ago.
Ah.
But I had a blast doing that whole thing. It was so much fun. Whenever I'm in charge of news and I'm really on it and I've got segues out the butt, like I really, really enjoy it.
Cory, we get it. You're better than me at this.
No. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's
I
not
mean, your
what I'm saying at
nickname
all.
is Hostman.
Oh, Cory the Host Man Horseman. And then my other one was taking over bargain bins. Bargain bins I thought were handled. I mean, they weren't handled terribly, but they were inconsistent. They didn't come out on I guess inconsistent and didn't come out on a weekly basis is a normal, same thing.
Right.
This is why I write. But it's one of those where I thought they could be handled better, and I decided to take it upon myself. I asked whoever was in charge at the time, whoever I was reporting to at that moment, like, hey, can I take these over? Can I make these into something that I want to do every week?
Right.
And it's consistently the thing that reminds me of why I do this. Like, I'll have a terrible week. I'll have a week where I'm so busy in my personal life that I can't get to the website.
Yeah.
I can't get on there. But I know every Wednesday I have to have this thing in.
Yeah.
And it's something that I'm just like, fuck, I gotta do bargain bins. And then I get on there and I get writing and I'm like, man, this is fun. Like, I love seeing, like, what kind of... I even texted David the last time we did one. I was like, listen, have you ever had a horrible moment where you can't find something that links all of the games together? Because that's what I do. I pick out 5 really good deals and then kind of like try to create a theme around those games. So sometimes it lends itself really easily. Like, oh, hey, look, these 5 games are all puzzle games. This will be awesome. And then like last week where I'm like, I've got nothing. And I just looked at all of them. I'm like, you know what? These are all really cheap, and finals just happened, and let's just make it all about broke college kids. And I slipped ramen noodles into every single entry, like just making fun of like them all being so poor they have to eat ramen. So that's the kind of thing that I like to do. I like to subtly, not so subtly, sneak things in and just be really like.
Yeah.
About my shit, like just.
He just winked twice, as
Just
most
really,
of you wouldn't.
Yes, I forgot about that. We're doing a freaking video cast. Anyway, so yeah, it's a lot of fun, and those are my 2 favorite things about the website.
Yeah, cool.
Personally.
And I think that it really does a lot because gaming is an expensive hobby, let's face it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that by, showcasing what great games people can get for such a cheap price, that's huge. So I think that that's really good. Well, cool. It's very awesome.
Yeah.
I guess that leads to me.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can remember there's 2 moments, and one of them isn't really a moment, it's kind of the collective of everything. But I just remember sitting down, and I was like on Facebook, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, kind of, and everything like that. I was kind of transitioning in as far as working. I just had got the new job at where I work now. Or else I was kind of like rolling. I had been there for a little while, and I sit down, and my job is to sit down and talk to students about why they should change their life and why they should pursue their dreams. And I started to think to myself, wow, I'm telling these people to do that, and I'm not doing it myself. So I started up a blog that was on Google, I think, the Blogger.
Yeah.
It was on Blogger, and I named it Plus 10 Damage, and it was just, I had a few ideas, and I put them down, and all of a sudden, collectively, friends of mine, I mean, me and Cory weren't even as close of friends as we are now.
Yeah, definitely.
Where he approached me, I had met Steve through a former coworker of ours, and it just started to come together, and it was this awesome thing that it was an idea that I had created, and all of a sudden it started to get legs, and it started to get arms, and I watched my idea grow.
It evolved into an idea, baby of Matt's.
Oh, yeah. One I don't have to pay child support on. So,
We pay child support on this.
yeah, that's true. That's a different type. Yeah. So,
Always worked.
it was just awesome to see that happen and to be a part of something like that. And that's what I love about it. Yes, it was my idea, but I'm a part of it because it's just as much your guys and everybody who writes for the site.
And the team grew really fast.
Totally.
And evolved because it
Yeah.
was you in March when you started it,
Mhm.
and then Kory jumped on almost
March.
almost right away,
immediately.
and then I was beginning of April, so it was like
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And then we're the only 3 left from that group
Right.
that started it, and then
Our first recruit though is still here with us, David.
David.
Yeah.
Like our first out of state, because we had known all of each other,
in some through
capacity.
somebody, yeah.
Yeah, and it was easy for us to contact each other. Well, eventually we started to realize we couldn't keep up the work pace. So we had to kind
Very
of start,
quickly.
yeah, right. So we had to start kind of going out to the internet and looking for people. And David was the first person that, when he applied,
It was like
for
a collective. We should hire this person.
Right. I mean, his resume was incredible. I was laughing because people were sending me resumes. Like I couldn't believe it. It was just so cool to see how seriously people took it, and now super thankful for David. And then Sammy jumped on.
I was gonna make a joke, and we've never been more regretful of a decision. Love you, David.
Yeah, and then
I thought you were talking about Travis.
Travis, see, I don't make this.
No,
Man.
see, Travis. I already told Travis that I make at least 1 or 2 jokes about him every podcast to see if
So
he
he has
listens.
to listen.
And he never listens, so he doesn't know.
Oh, this is perfect.
yeah, no, but Travis has been a huge part of our team as
He
far
has.
as contributing.
Travis.
and
He's a
stuff.
writing monster.
Yeah, he came on,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
just everybody that we have now, but now.
Yeah, our summer we got David, and then quickly had Sammy and Travis
Mhm.
over the summer.
Such a productive summer.
Yeah.
We got
Well,
Adam, 3 really good.
We were at New York Comic Con too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
Yeah.
Like and people were building a name, and that's really.
And then the other cool thing is like we finally developed this core that has been sticking with it, like us for over a year,
Mhm.
and then years getting real close for Sammy and David and Travis.
Right.
And then we're like, okay, we can expand again, and now
Mhm.
we've got
Jameson.
4
and-
new,
Yeah.
4
Jameson,
new really
Blake,
successful writers.
Yeah.
and Michael.
Yeah.
And so that's grown quite a bit, and I can see us growing again before too long here.
Oh, totally. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We have to because we need
it's
to. We need
like
more
we
work.
keep charting out like the next phase of our attack.
We're like an
we've got-
infection.
We've got the
Yeah.
small, and then we've got like stage
We're
2.
like Plague Inc.
We're like Plague Inc.
We're in stage 3 right now.
We're like
Yes.
Slap Juice.
I can't wait till we get to DEF CON 8. That'll be awesome. When we get to DEF CON 8, we probably will be able to keep this as a job.
Yeah.
I just love how much money this pyramid scheme is making us.
Yes.
We
So much
get
gets going
people-
out, but someday,
Yes.
someday.
Oh, I can't wait.
If those under us would do some freaking work.
But then the other thing, it's just now that we're here, and just to see how far we've gone, and that we're still going with it, and we're starting to garner some real attention. That's what's awesome because we do this for us, and we do it because we're passionate about video games and the industry.
But mostly for us.
But yeah, a lot for us. But we also do it for everybody who wanted to do what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and they just fell
Like us.
short.
Like us.
Yeah, we do it for people like us.
Yeah.
So that's why we want more people involved. That's why we want to hear
Listen
about
us.
your opinions. We Austin, thank you so much
Yeah.
for sending in questions. He's a part of Plus 10 Damage in a way, and so are you, all his listeners and his viewers of this. So
Yeah, Austin sends in artwork. He sent me
Yeah.
he sent me 10 pictures yesterday. I got out of class and my mailbox was blown up.
Yeah.
I was like, Austin, what the hell?
yeah, but we love it, and
I'm a super fan.
Yeah, and thank you for making our dreams come true by giving a damn. So
Yeah.
that has been.
All of you guys.
But I love you guys.
And the other nice thing I will throw it out there too is you know, I'm getting married in June, and Matt and I became quick friends. Like our first phone call, we became like real quick friends because we were so similar. So he's actually one of my ushers, and you know, had Kory and I really gotten to know each other sooner, I would have added him too, which is kind of a later thing. Sorry, Kory. You're up there with me in spirit. Don't be sad. I love you.
I should just wear a jacket that has all of it's like +10 blue with all of our names in black.
And this is
over it.
Kory for life on the bottom.
Yeah.
On the back.
Always. No, across the chest. Across the chest.
Chesticles.
So yeah, that's some of our favorite memories. Hopefully our writers listen to this. Go ahead and write down under our podcast on the page, you know, just some of your favorite memories, or maybe we'll have to record some for the next cast or something like that. But
Maybe for when we get to 100.
we'd love to hear, and even as the fans, feel free to let us know what your favorite part about what we do is, so we can make it even better.
Yeah.
So that's that. So yeah, that's been a ton. It's been a ton of fun.
What's really quick? I just got a quick question because I don't know if we'll ever get to this.
Okay.
Matt, what's the favorite article that we've had up there?
My favorite?
Yeah, I want to know what we've done. We've been doing this for a while.
Besides Matt's zombie year review for finally getting that up 3 months later.
I did it though.
I lied, 4 months later.
I did it. Gosh.
Like I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
So
He does.
There has been a ton of really good ones. I mean, it's hard because we've had a few that have gotten us obviously a lot of interest and whatnot. But I think anything that we do where it's more editorial based, I know that doesn't necessarily get the most hits, but that is where we start to really speak from the heart and really get to show the passion of what we do.
I wish we did get more hits because of that.
Right.
Because that really sets us apart.
Right.
That almost all of my favorite pieces are editorials, including the one that I was going to pick.
Yeah, and we do great reviews and we do great spins on it, and I like the fact that we have a different rating system. I like that. But I think you really get to learn about us as writers and us as gamers by doing that. And granted, that might not be important to everybody, but again, we're doing this for us.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really awesome.
I think my favorite was the pair articles of I don't want your RPG in
Oh,
my
yes.
I like your RPG in my
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Because I've never had more fun reading an article and then thinking as I'm reading it, I'm like, I could totally just refute all of this and
Yes.
totally like just write something about this. It was so much fun.
Well, it creates a conversation, and I think that's what we
does.
like to do. We create the conversation.
Just
you
like
know?
giving Bioshock Infinite a try it.
Right. Listen, that created a conversation, obviously. But yeah, so that's what I would say. So, again, thank you. After the break, we're going to come back, and we got some questions for the 50th podcast.
A lot of questions. We're going to cut them down, but
Right.
a lot of questions.
Right, and I got that one. Don't let me forget about the one I got to throw in.
You got it.
And then, are we doing a game this week?
Nah.
No game.
No,
Audi- Auditorial?
Yeah, we'll do an auditorial.
Okay, we'll do an auditorial.
Yeah, it sounds like
Alright,
fun.
alright.
This
Keep
is how we
listening.
do things here.
Everything's.
We just gotta roll with it.
Hey, listen. And welcome back. It is the last and final part of this podcast.
Our last podcast ever.
It could be.
It's probably not.
It's probably not.
It's not.
It's not. So we're going to dive into our auditorial. Head
Just like
first.
Kory.
Kory's been watching Splash, and he's really into it lately.
No.
And he sounds like a rattlesnake when you try to tickle him.
Oh no, that's never happening.
So our auditorial for this week is, what would you like to see in the future for plus 10 damage, besides making money?
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
Cash on. How much of a future are we talking?
Within the next year.
Yeah, just in the next year.
Or next 50.
I would, you know what I would like to see, and this is something that I've been noticing, is everybody's been getting their own columns.
Okay.
And I want to see everybody get one.
Okay.
And we're slowly all finding our niche.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've got the cheap shit. We've got You know, we've got Jameson's doing the song of the week. So
Yeah.
we've got Travis doing retroactive. Like these are David's birth child was Monday morning, and he's kind of
Yes.
shaping that into what it is today.
Right.
I love that everybody's getting a column,
Mhm.
and I think that's really neat, as well as all of us still doing the news stuff.
Right.
I would like everybody to get a column.
Yeah.
Oh, and
everyone-
Blake just started a new one. Right, that was Blake that did it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Blake.
Mhm.
It's MMO month or
Oh, that's right, yeah.
monthly.
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 We don't know how to say it. It's too new.
Because it's
Yeah.
M monthly because it looks like MMO.
Yes.
Fully.
We love plays on words at plus 10 damage.
Yay!
I love Monday morning.
Yeah,
I
Monday
love it.
mornings has been great.
Retroactive. I wish I had a funny thing for bargain.
Have you guys all been able to write a Monday morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool that we've all done one of those.
I love bitching on words. Like I
Yeah.
just love that. I wrote the most recent one actually.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
So much fun. Like I'll have something. I feel like freaking Peter Griffin. Like you know what really grinds my gears, and then I'm like Monday morning. Let's do it. I immediately have to text David just in case I forget. Like I'm like
Right.
David, this is what I'm doing. When can I fit this in?
Right.
I love it.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I think that would be really cool. How about you, Steve? What would you like to see in the next year?
It's gonna be hard for me to do this over the next year just because of me finishing my masters. But I would really like to get going on
He'd really like to finish his masters.
that too.
Right.
But
Yeah.
getting some kind of video presence beyond what we're doing today, obviously.
Right.
Even if it's just short stuff here and there. I would like to do some live action stuff. I think that'd be fun. Like
Right.
some plus 10 live action.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a little comedy.
Mm-hmm.
We're funny people, believe it or not.
We pretend to be at least.
Yes, right.
We play them on TV.
Right.
Funny people.
So, okay.
I think I don't know. I think it'd be really good.
I would like to. I think it's great that we're doing interviews with a lot of the indie developers and whatnot. It's good that we're helping them get their name out there. It's kind of this cohesive relationship. They're helping
We're
us.
symbiotes.
We're helping them. Yeah. So, but I would like to have guests.
I like the Venom of the video game world. From Spider-Man.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
how do you?
Because we're symbiotes, so they need us and we need them. We just happen to be Venom.
All right.
Because we like to
Just
kill people.
because he's a symbiote.
Well, because we like to kill people too.
Fair enough.
Right.
I mean, in games. In
And I'm really
games.
stretchy.
In games.
I'm really stretchy.
But everybody
Why?
wants to be Venom in a game when you can select him.
No, Carnage.
Carnage.
No, I don't. Really?
Carnage is crazy.
He's crazy.
Whatever.
I love this auditorium.
He's like that in Borderlands 2. He's a psycho.
Oh. I see what you did there.
Thank you.
But I would like to have more opportunities to sit with some of the bigger names in the game world and see kind of their take on it. You guys are killing me.
I ruined Kory's world. I do that a lot.
I'm getting that.
I'm just gonna jump on the bed with him.
But yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see us get even more entrenched in the game world. Be able to be, be asked to come out to a lot of the conventions and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
jerks.
That totally
Not with
helped
that
us.
attitude.
Yeah. So that would be awesome. That's what I'd like to see. So what would you guys like to see us do? Because we want to know. Of course, you can comment under the podcast on that.
Last week's auditorial, we got one response from Austin, and he didn't want to put it on the website, so he just emailed it to me, and it was exactly the same as Matt's. Just give up whatever. I don't care. I was like, come on.
What was the auditorial last?
Oh, the auditorial last week was what would you give up for the ultimate power?
What is the ultimate power? Because I wasn't here, so I'd love to
It is
answer
the
this one.
ultimate power.
Ultimate power to do what?
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
the ultimate power.
Because if I'm giving up something to gain something, I want to know what I'm gaining so I can know.
you're gaining the ultimate.
Okay, well,
Power.
here's the thing. Is your version of the ultimate power the power of flight? Because if that's so, then
No,
I'll
no,
just
no.
give up my friggin' legs. Like,
No, it is the ultimate.
I just
Power.
said that if I would give up anything, because if I had the ultimate power, I could get it right back.
Exactly. That's a dumb question.
You're a dumb question.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was on the back of Soul Sacrifice, and I was like, haha. Auditorial.
Have you played Soul Sacrifice yet?
I
Have you sacrificed any time to soul sacrifice?
Only the 45 minutes from last week.
Okay.
I beat Thomas's alone, and then my time was gone.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
and the same with Max game.
I want to know more about that. So
I will play more.
Okay, good.
I will play.
Well, good.
What are
Lots
some of
of-
the questions?
Yeah, I want to get into the questions.
Oh, sorry, I'm drinking
Yeah.
here.
Stop drinking your stuff. You're fizzy.
Well, this will actually be the first question Austin asks is, how drunk am I? The answer for this podcast is not drunk at all.
Surprisingly, I think all three of us are completely sober.
Yeah.
Sober. Stone
Nobody
cold.
had anything to drink
Yeah.
today.
Stone cold.
I'm drinking an Izzy sparkling grapefruit, which is really good.
Sounds delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah, you should have drank it with your pinky out the whole time.
You can tell that Austin is one of our super fans because he asked who was the sexiest of the week. Because apparently I told him at some point that I put that in our emails every week.
Yes, every week we get to find out whose profile gets the most hits.
Oh no, because we were making fun of David on the one podcast. That's what it was. Actually, this week, if I remember correctly, was
It's
a
a
tie
tie.
between Matt and Blake.
Boom! Way to go, Blake! High five.
You know what? You know
All right,
what?
I'm gonna just act like you gave me the high five.
I think I've got a theory here. Okay, I think that after this podcast, I'm gonna be up there.
I think so.
I think so. I think so. I mean, come on.
I think with your upside down cleavage there is no way.
I don't think that found its way onto the video cast.
I can.
I'm going to make damn sure.
I can guarantee you that it is on the video podcast. Yep. He also told me to tell Matt that League of Legends is a stupid game.
Thanks, Austin.
Whatever. Yeah, just like all the other millions of people that play it. Hey, Austin, guess what? I don't like you anymore.
How are Kory and his lady friend?
We're good.
Good. that's all we need to know. All right. If you could make any game have a sequel, what would it be?
Psychonauts. We've been asked this question before.
Yeah, it was Red Dead for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grim Fandango.
Yeah, we all know. We all already.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we just called back the exact answers.
Oh man.
Are you mixing up questions?
Oh, here you go. If you could be any video game girl and have to live in their world, who would you be?
Steve.
I'm just laughing at Matt.
Steve.
Because I took that question right now.
Yeah.
I would be Chloe from Uncharted because I'd be super hot and have an accent.
That's a pretty good point.
I guess.
I'd be damn sexy.
Sexy.
You so sexy.
Well, in that case, I would definitely be Lilith from Borderlands.
Oh, yeah, you could be full
Crazy
stuff.
siren powers, man.
But you won't be.
Teleport shit, set stuff on fire.
But you won't be able to get it on with Nathan Drake.
No, but I'd be able to get
let's
it on
face it.
Roland.
Okay. She does get it on with Roland.
Yeah, she does.
Brown chicken back.
That's right. Brown chicken, red cow. I would be Miranda from Mass Effect.
Damn! No, I take mine back.
Because I would
Nope.
be genetically perfect.
Damn.
And
Damn.
I could be with
Pretty much anybody.
anybody I want. Yeah.
Anybody I want.
Yeah, that's
Because you're genetically perfect.
That's
Because
genetically perfect.
you're Yvonne Strahovski.
Boom. And that's what I'm talking about.
That's a good call.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody did their research.
I didn't.
Liar.
It just popped in my head. It just popped in there.
Just. No.
That's such a good answer.
No.
That was a really good answer.
You know, I'll still take Lilith because superpowers. I know you have them too.
I'll still take Chloe because of the accent.
How philosophical do you want to get?
Let's get really crazy. It's the
Why
50th.
do we play video games?
To escape.
Oh.
That was a very direct and correct answer.
That was a very rhyming answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Kory to an extent, and maybe that directly has to do with how often I play video games.
Mhm.
When I do need to get that escape and need to get away, I'm going to play more. But there's weeks where I come on here and I'm like, I barely play video games because I don't know. It's just such a good way. You know, video games have been so damned for being too violent or too this or too that, and been pulled apart. But like, what it's the problem is that nobody ever talks about what they do in a positive nature.
Right.
And I think that, I've gone through, having kids and that was a lot to take on as a young parent. And I stepped up when they came into the world, but if it wasn't for video games, I would have let it eat me alive. I didn't know what to do, and I did everything I could, but at the same time, it was like, for that hour or two that I got to do that, I didn't have to worry about everything.
Right.
And I've been broken up with, and those were tough times too. And again, it's that friend that never goes away, and that always understands.
I can still look back at specific video games that got me through specific problems.
Oh, absolutely.
I can boot up a video game and just be transported back there, and I'm like, huh, yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
I think that's powerful. That says something, It's a form of therapy for us. And I think that's why I do it, and it sounds like that's why Kory does. Why does Steven go?
Because it's fun.
Yeah, that's true. It is. And I do it for a mental break.
Yeah.
To escape.
To escape,
Yeah.
and not just necessarily to escape, but working at a school all day, it's you trying to think, and you gotta outthink students and things like that regularly. So your brain is constantly going, and then like I'll leave and I'll go to class, and then I gotta think there. I'm constantly making decisions that affect real world things. It's nice to be able to be like, I'm just gonna make whatever decision comes to my head because it doesn't really.
There's no
affect
lasting effect.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like it matters to me to play, but it doesn't matter to me to do any of the other stuff. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't think that's important. I think it's important to be able to turn your brain off from time to time, and just go.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why I like wrestling games and I like Madden and I like NBA games. Not that they're not challenging. It's just there's no real decision to it.
Right. You just get to let go.
You get to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That should be an article. That's what
Should
that
be. Uh-oh.
Kind of already is.
Oh man, that challenge. I don't know if we can do it.
No.
How fast can you name 50 video games?
No.
See, the problem is we have to count.
No.
That's the hard part. So as of right now, that's not going to happen. Maybe we'll do that for a different one.
Right.
I feel like that'd be too easy.
Yeah. Especially because we're surrounded with video game stuff.
And
That's
we
true.
grew up on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's.
And between the three of us.
I guess that really leads to some curiosity of like, what are future generations going to be growing up on? Like, I look around my room right now and I'm seeing like Pong and boxing and Pac-Man and Yoshi and stuff like that. Like, those are all staples in what we've had when we were growing up. But like, what is?
Well, they'll still have Mario.
Yeah, they'll sell Mario probably.
Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe.
And that actually.
But they're coming out with the movie, so
Yeah.
they're kind of make it bigger.
I'm kind of excited to see that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
2 words. Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just Angry Birds.
Yeah, things. It's crazy how different. I'm gonna throw in my question right now.
Okay.
I got one from Brittany actually when she was in marine bio. She works with these 2 kids who were trying to argue what is the better prototype, prototype 1 or prototype 2. Which my response was neither. Go play Infamous.
Yeah.
But-
Fight the power.
What do you guys think?
Prototype 1.
Didn't play 2.
Okay. From my understanding.
So Infamous.
The funny thing is, I didn't like Infamous. I
No
like
kidding.
Prototype.
No kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, I think 1 was better from.
You know where the door is, right?
Hey, I just got bored. I was bored.
I love Infamous.
Yeah, I do too.
I need
One of
to.
my
I need
one
to
of my
give it another
top favorite
shot,
games.
Yeah, you do need to go.
but I do.
give it a shot.
I know I do. It's just one of those things I was like, I can't. I was just.
It's
It is a mood thing. I can understand how it could be a mood thing
Yeah.
for some people, but I love it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite franchise.
It's one of my favorites too.
right.
It's I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's one of those bizarre games where I'll forget about it and then I'll look back on it and just remember all the best times that I had with that game and I'm like, holy shit, that game is so good. Like
Yeah.
Infamous 2 is fantastic.
Way to go, Sucker Punch.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would, if I had to honestly pick, I would have said 1 as well because even though the camera was absolutely broken. In 1, I thought it was terrible.
It was.
The story was way better than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like talk about a character that you couldn't care less if they
Right.
succeeded or not, and I think
Right.
that's a huge problem in,
Right.
in a game like that. Okay, we can go back to your questions.
Cool. All right, we're gonna do quick fire,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna keep going until you guys make me stop.
Okay.
I got a lot of
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
them. That doesn't count. All right. What is your favorite game set in space?
Stop now.
Mass Effect.
That's what.
Mass Effect.
Duke Nukem 3D.
You're wrong. All right. Favorite Halo?
Reach.
Duke Nukem 3D.
2.
I've got one. Halo Wars.
Play for real. Jeez.
Halo Wars.
All right.
said
Good.
Halo.
I like RTSs.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. Your favorite Assassin's Creed?
Oh, Ass
Two.
Creed 2, Broho.
2.
Broho.
Oh.
Broho was really good.
Ass Creed Broho is so good.
It was really good.
I'm gonna stick to 2.
Okay. I said 2, but Broho's really good.
Broho's awesome.
Favorite simulation game?
Surgery Simulator.
Simulation game.
It was so good.
I guess I'll go with what's that superhero one by Double Fine that I play on the
Hero, or not Hero Academy. Middle Management of Justice.
Yeah, I like
Oh.
that.
Yeah. That is a good one.
Okay, if I have to give a real answer, Plague Incorporated in that regard.
Oh.
Yeah, Blake Incorporated.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Man, I was not going in that direction. I was going game dev story, but alright. I played that game a lot.
Yeah.
What is your favorite RPG?
Chrono
Ever.
Trigger.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, no. Super Mario RPG. What am I doing to my baby? That is... Oh
Super
my
Mario
God.
RPG for the
Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, and then any Pokemon game. Yes, Pokemon is third.
Ah,
I know, right?
That just happened.
I know.
That just happened.
I love Chrono Trigger.
that did happen. I don't know what's going on with that camera. It's blinking a lot.
It's winking at you
I know.
continuously.
Oh, see. Alright, my favorite RPG is...
Tales of Symphonia.
No,
Then you're wrong.
it might be just Mass Effect.
Yeah?
Shit.
I know, right?
Because like normally it's Final Fantasy, but I'm
That's an
frustrated
RPG
by
too.
it. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Mass Effect trilogy as a whole.
God dang it.
Yeah. What is your favorite kids game? Could be from when you were a kid or out now.
I played a ton of Yoshi's Story for the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64. It's totally a kid game.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Pokemon Snap?
That's totally a kiddie game.
It's
No,
not.
you're right.
It's
Yeah.
not exactly deep.
No.
Yeah.
You just click a button.
Yes.
I really liked the first Crash Bandicoot. Like the first one.
I don't think that counts as a kiddie game. That game's
Really?
hard as balls.
I didn't say it was... Well, yeah, but a lot of kids' games are hard.
No.
Yeah.
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
if
the
you
whole
go
point.
back to like when we started playing games and whatnot.
I mean, I beat Contra when I was in kindergarten.
I mean, Tecmo Super Bowl was my favorite as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tecmo Super Bowl. Good thing we're talking about that, because the other thing I was going to do at Tecmo Super Bowl is
Not
not
working.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that preemptive,
Whatever.
yeah,
It's over now.
picture I sent out.
Cock tease.
Yeah. What is your favorite PS1 exclusive?
PS1 exclusive. Resident Evil 2.
Ooh, that's not an exclusive.
What else was it on?
N64
Was it really?
and GameCube
Fuck.
and Xbox Live and PSN
Well, now it is.
and the computer.
That's stupid.
I've got nothing.
Mine's Wild Arms.
Treasures of the Deep.
I knew you were.
Treasures of the Deep.
Treasures.
I still play that.
I mean,
Oh well, no, I've got one. Duh, fucking Twisted Metal.
there you go.
Oh, good
Yeah.
call. Good
Yeah.
call.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
That's
when
right.
Twisted Metal was good. Yeah, David Scott Jaffe. I just said that.
Close second.
Oh, you mean like in February when it was released for the PS3? This
Yeah.
was really good. I liked that game, man.
I mean, it's
It wasn't terrible, or it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't
It's a joke.
terrible.
All right.
That I'm not laughing at.
Favorite GameCube exclusive?
Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Mario Strikers.
Probably Tales of Symphonia.
That was my number two. That was
Oh,
my number two. But
I didn't love the GameCube.
or Thousand Year Door.
Ooh,
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. That game is
Yeah,
so
that's good.
good.
ooh, this one's tough. GBA exclusive. Oh, I know.
Metroid Fusion.
Ah.
I didn't play enough GBA.
Ninja 5-0.
Nice.
That's a good game.
Nice.
It was fun.
I'm
Favorite
surprised I didn't-
N64 game?
Surprised I didn't pick. Surprised I didn't pick Pokemon Ruby for that.
Yeah, me too.
That was a big one for me. N64 game?
Pokemon Snap.
No. No. N64 game. Other than the cliched as hell Super Mario 64,
It is, though.
it's good. Yeah.
It's the game.
WCW versus NWO. Revenge.
Wait, are we talking about exclusive or just
WWE WrestleMania 2000.
It would have been great if it didn't glitch. Oh, and then you lost all your data.
Are we talking exclusive?
Yeah.
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 I don't think
I would
that's-
agree with you though, Steve. That was better, but it had that glitch where you
Actually,
lose all your data.
The
And that
best
pissed
one
me off.
was WWE No
This
Mercy.
one was an N64 exclusive Battle Tanks.
Battle Tanks. I thought about Battle Tanks.
Battle Tanks.
I have a love for Blast Corps.
Blast
Blast
Corps,
Corps was
yeah.
great.
Blast Core was
It
good.
was fun. It was terribly hard, but
Yes.
all right. Your favorite game from the '90s as a whole?
90s. Did Fatal Frame come out in the 90s?
No.
No.
That would have been it. From the 90s.
Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Grand
Wait.
Theft Auto 3. And
That
I
was
that was in the
2000.
90s? That's
No.
2000?
PS2 came out in 2000, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
PS2.
Gosh, so we're like going way back.
Um,
The 90s. Tecmo Super Bowl.
there you go.
92.
See, a lot of these questions can be rehashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. All right. Favorite game you have reviewed?
That would be easy. Spec Ops The Line.
Yeah, nice.
Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2?
Yeah.
I don't remember what I reviewed.
It's always a good sign.
Yeah. I haven't been able to write an article in like 4 months. What did I review?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, duh. Journey. Stupid.
Oh, wow.
Duh.
Lay up.
Shut up. What is your favorite puzzle game?
Catherine.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Super Puzzle Fighter.
Oh.
Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Turbo.
Yeah.
HD. Love that game.
I'm not including point-and-click adventures here, even though I probably should.
No, you shouldn't. Stop circumventing.
Yes.
I might say
Circumventing Steven.
Henry Hatsworth.
Really?
That game's cool. It was just the concept alone makes me really happy.
The
It's
world
like a
ends with
platformer
you.
on top, and then a puzzle game on the bottom.
The world ends with you. That doesn't count as a
No, that's
puzzle
RPG.
game.
That should be my RPG though.
That's
my RPG now.
There you
brain
go.
bending shit.
I love that.
It's so hard to do.
It's a great game.
No,
Have
it
you
is.
played
It's
it?
amazing. Fuck yeah, I've
Yeah.
beaten it.
Have you
I beat
played
it.
it?
I beat it in like 2 sittings.
No, I've yet to play it.
I was just saying.
It's sitting on my shelf. I need to
You
play
have to be extremely ambidextrous in order to play that game. Like
Oh.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Good
You gotta
thing I
be
got
able
my gymnast skills.
You got to be able to. You got to be able to type in, like, you got to be able to put it in button presses
Yeah.
and draw on the stylus at the
Oh.
same freaking time, and it's
Yep.
ridiculous.
No bueno.
Oh, it's
awesome.
so hard. It's awesome.
All right. I have a feeling we might all get close to the same answer here.
Okay.
Favorite iOS game?
Like, I don't really play iOS games that much, so.
I play this tower game where you just keep building stores on top of it. I don't even know the name of it
Tiny
anymore.
Tower.
Tiny Tower, that's my favorite. And it's not even my favorite, it's just the only one that I've continuously played for a long period of time. I mean, like, I got like 60 floors on this damn thing.
I stole Tom's iPad so much just to play
Play
games.
games.
Like, whenever
It's-
he wasn't home, I'd be like,
It was so good. All right. I'm gonna skip this one. Favorite Android game? Did anybody play
Yeah,
Android?
no.
No. Okay. No
We'll
one
do,
plays Android.
hey, we'll do one more question.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, that just happened.
boom! Because I feel like we're just going down systems.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I was switching up for that. Okay. All right. What is your favorite game with Mario? Oh, I shouldn't have done that one. Favorite game with dragons. Favorite game with dragons.
It's such a lame question to end on. Do another one.
Pokemon, by the way, jackass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a type.
Alright, you threw in some like really weird questions in here.
Wouldn't expect it any other way.
Okay. If you were a kid again, what games would be on your Christmas list for this year?
Oh god, I would be the biggest consumer whore ever.
Yeah.
Skylanders.
Shit.
I would be the biggest consumer whore
Yeah.
ever.
If I
really
was a
would be.
kid now.
Because now I know better. But back then, man, I would have been all over that shit.
Yeah.
Gosh. So if I was a kid now, what would get me super excited? Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I guess what would get me really any new system, because I always was that kid who had like the newest thing over at his house.
Yeah.
I
So
could see you freaking out a bit of Injustice.
Yeah.
No, because at the time I was actually, even as a kid, I was a fan of Punisher. My dad let me buy Punisher comics, which I love him to death for that, thanks Dad. But yeah, I guess I would be more into like if it was like Marvel versus Capcom stuff.
Gotcha.
Like I would have went nuts for that, or I think I've always been a fan of Street Fighter, so it's something where that's one of the one things that has been able to carry through because it's been around as long as, or you know, I've been around longer than it, you know. So I would say that.
Yeah. Very good, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Skylanders.
That's right.
I'd be just as pissed that Mega Man isn't around really anymore. Though.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of actual games that I would really like. So the only ones I've come up with is the new Pokemon
Lego.
and DuckTales.
Okay.
Because I like DuckTales a lot.
But you wouldn't have been alive around then. So you.
I would assume that I'm a knowledgeable kid.
Really?
Josh, you're so smart.
Because I'm going to teach my kids about DuckTales by making them watch it. So I'm assuming that my parents would do the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think the camera died, and that's why it was.
Fairly certain. Now we're single angle.
Hey,
Suck
hey.
camera.
Okay,
Suck
we're
camera
almost
one.
done. So
How
that
you
was our
doing?
last
Yes.
question. So Austin, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Austin.
you,
We
Austin.
appreciate it, man.
Hey, you guys out
Hey.
there, we're pointing at you. Put out some freaking questions.
Yeah.
Do it.
This
Yeah.
even better. Tell us if you hate this segment, and
Yeah.
we'll get rid of it.
We don't hate this segment.
We don't.
We don't, because we like talking about ourselves.
Well, let's end
Hey,
this thing.
questions, by the way. Podcast at plus10damage.com.
Right. And you can reach any of us at our Twitter handles, which is at +10, Matt, Steve, and Kory. Also, you can go ahead and, like Steve said, write any emails to podcast at plus10damage.com.
Read our articles, like
Yep.
our articles,
Right.
comment on our articles.
If
Plus
any of you guys are,
damage.com.
if any of you guys are computer wizards, this is Steven's phone number.
Oh, stop it.
So, Iceland, thank you so much, guys, for coming over and doing the video cast. And I look forward to our podcast next week.
Yeah. Not a video pad.
May or may not be video.
It won't be.
It will be when I have my secret camera coming to you live
From the
from
bathroom.
Matt's bedroom. Bathroom?
I'm exhausted.
Matt just stopped. Goodbye, guys.